Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Eldritch Horror and the twin blasphemies of the Black Goat, where Shub-Niggurath is attempting to devour the world. Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Okay, I don't think there was anything major from the last episode, but what we'll do just before we go into the action phase is we'll just go over where everybody is. It's been a while. Okay, so we've got Jenny in Tokyo, we've got Finn at the pyramids, and we've got Leo and Diana at London. We also have 6 gates in Shanghai, the Himalayas, Istanbul, the Heart of Africa, Atlantis, which is Space 8, and Arkham. We have Aruma, which is doorways to Tuanella, that we've got to deal with. That's up at Space 14, where we've got to deal with that. We've got the Mystery at London, and we've also got 10 monsters on the board. We've got a witch, we've got a shan, we've got a crawling one at over here. And in Istanbul, we've got a proto-shoggoth and a mygo. Down in the Heart of Africa, we've got a cultist and a star vampire. In Antarctica, we have a giant penguin. And up in the Himalayas, we have a star vampire. We're on 6 Doom. The Omen is currently on a green comet. And yeah, we're in a bit of a bother. Is there anything else to mention? Oh yes, the reserve. We've got a time-worn brand, an occult tablet, a blunderbuss, and a wireless report available for purchase. Right, other than that, I think that is it. We're not going to change our first player. It's going to stay as Leo. So let's get across to Leo in the action phase. And here we are with Leo. For his first action, he's going to gain a focus. So he's going to gain himself a focus. Then we're going to go across to the board. He has a deck condition. And yes, he's going to do the local action for this and try and get rid of it. So let's get across to the board and see if he can get rid of it. And here we are back at the board. There's his deck condition. That should come up just around now. What we've got to do is we've got to test influence. And if we pass, we can just get rid of the card. Remember, unfortunately, good old Jenny, she can't get rid of it. She can only get rid of it when you actually receive it. And he's already got it, so we can't get rid of it with her help. So he's going to have to do it himself. But that's okay. He's got 2 influence. He's also got +1 from his personal assistant. He's also got it from the willful aristocrat as well, but they don't stack. So that's 3 dice anyway. But he does have 2 re-rolls. Gets 1 from the personal assistant, 1 from the willful aristocrat, and they do stack. And he's also got the focus that he's just got. So I don't want to particularly use that. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of it. A 5 or a 6, please. And of course, he doesn't get a 5 or a 6, which is typical. So what we'll do is a quick re-roll. First re-roll for the personal assistant. And a 6. So we did get rid of it, which is good news. And excellent. So deck condition can go back up here, and that's great news. So at least that's one thing he's got rid of. He's still got his dark packs, so if we do get a reckoning, he's still going to have to roll for that, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. I'll put this back in the deal deck, and there we are. Okay, so those are his 2 actions. He's gained a focus and he's performed a local action in London to try and get rid of his debt, and he has managed to do that. Okay, that's it for him. Next up is Finn Edwards. And here we are with Finn. First thing he's going to do is he's going to rest. So let's give him a health and a sanity. And yeah, he's now rested up. Let's get across to the board and we'll see what he's going to do with his second action. And here we are with Finn. He's at the pyramids here and he's going to travel. So he's going to the heart of Africa and he's going to pop in here. And yes, he's got some friends. A star vampire and a cultist. So he's moved down to the heart of Africa. That's it for his action phase. He's rested at the pyramids and then he's gone to the heart of Africa. Next up, it's going to be Jenny Barnes. And here we are with Jenny. So what's she going to do? Well, first of all, she is going to gain a focus. So let's get her focused up. And that's a first action. For a second action, we'll bob across to the board and see what she's going to do. And here we are with Jenny. Jenny's in Tokyo over here. And yes, what she's going to do is she's going to travel. So she's just going to hop over to Shanghai. And yeah, she's going to try and close the gate. Okay, that's it for her. Next up, it's going to be Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana. First thing she's going to do is she's going to rest. So that's an extra sanity and an extra health. So she's now rested. And second thing she's going to do is move. We want to get rid of this wanted condition. So let's get across to the board and see if she can do that. And here we are with Diana. She's here, so she's going to move and she's going back to Arkham because she's got unfinished business there. But hopefully, by doubling back yet again, she'll be able to get rid of this bloody wanted condition. So here we go. Come on. Oh, the one. She still can't get rid of it. So, so she's still got her wanted condition. God, how many rolls have we done for that? And we still can't get rid of it, and we're going to get a reckoning soon. At least she'll have an observation test. Oh, something I haven't been mentioning about that test. Though we do have like the Grizzly Totem and a re-roll, can't use it. Because that doesn't count as a test, yeah? That's just roll one die. When it says roll one die, it's not a test, yeah? So we can't re-roll it, we just get to roll one die and that's it. But she has got to Arkham anyway, and hopefully she'll be able to kill that witch and shut that gate. Okay, that is it for the action phase. Next up is the encounter phase. And here we are at the encounter phase with our first player, who is Leo Anderson. He's going to try a mystery encounter. So we're going to try and get a final Eldritch token on here. And in order to do that, he has to be ambushed by a goat spawn. So here is the goat spawn. And yes, one of the cultists has once again turned into one of these. And we've got to kill it. So, in order to kill it, first of all, we've got to do the horror check. So that's a will check, and we only have to get one success to avoid losing any sanity. So, let's have a check at how he is on the old will check front. So, he gains, the Vatican missionary gives him +1 will and a re-roll. And we get, you may add 1 success to your test result when resolving a will test during a combat encounter with Father Maluzzo. So we've passed it already, but we'll roll, why not? So he did have a will of 4, that was 5 dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we've got 1 success anyway. Let's see if we get any others. And we get 2 other successes, so we got 3 successes. We managed to do that, And now we've got to do the strength test, which is -2. And we've got to get at least 2 successes, not only to kill it, but to avoid us taking any health damage. So, what help do we get from that? Well, we've got the double-barreled shotgun, which is +4. He's got 4 anyway, which is 8. Do we get any additional pluses to that? I think we've got the hired muscle, which gives us a re-roll. So that's 8 and a re-roll. Just checking through everything else because he's got about 1 million allies. Oh, and we've got the protective totem just in case we do take any damage. And yes, I think that's it. So 8 dice and a re-roll. It's -2, so he's going to get 6 dice and a re-roll. We'll take the 5 and the 6 because they're good. They're behaving themselves. And 1, 2, 3, 4 extra ones. So now we've got 6 dice. Oh, and we've got a focus as well if we need another re-roll. Come on, 2 successes. 3 successes, awesome. So we do manage to kill it. We can't take the Dark Pact because we've already got one. So that goes onto there. We're going to spend 2 of his 3 clues. Those go in the discard. And we get, yes, we get our final Eldritch token for this particular mystery here. So at the end of the Mythos phase, we have completed the 2nd mystery. So well done, Leo, son. Well done. Okay, so that's it for Leo and his encounter. Next up is going to be Finn. And here we are with Finn at the heart of Africa. Now, we'd like him to shut that gate, but got a bit of a problem because we've got a cultist and we've got a star vampire in the way. So first of all, he's going to do the sensible thing and try and kill the cultist because that's a lot easier. Now, looking at Shub-Niggurath's sheet, our cultist, it's only got 1 toughness and we don't have to do a horror check, which is good. And all we have to do on the combat check is we've got a -1 on the combat. So, and we, as mentioned, we only need the single success. He is blessed, and he does have the Sword of St. Jerome, and that means he gets +5 from the sword, +4 from his strength, which is a grand total of 9, -1, he's going to be rolling 8 dice, and they're going to be blessed dice, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yes, come on, have a success please. And he gets a couple of successes there, so that's great. He has managed to kill the cultist. This can go back in the bag, and we've got rid of a monster, which is very helpful. Additionally, I think the Sword of St. Jerome... Yes, if you defeat a monster during a combat encounter, we recover a sanity. So he's currently got 3 sanity, and that's going to go up to 4 sanity, so we'll give him that. Always useful. His maximum sanity is 6, so if he manages to kill the star vampire, we'll get another one. So yes, he's got to move straight on to the star vampire. And this one is a bit trickier. So we do have a horror check at -1. We've got to get 3 successes, otherwise we lose a sanity. And the combat check, -2 on the combat check. We've got to get at least 2 successes to avoid being losing any health, and we need 4 successes to kill it. So we may need 2 goes at this, but even with being blessed, I'm afraid. So we'll keep those. Oh, that 4's a success as well, isn't it? So we'll keep that. These are rubbish. We'll get rid of those. And we'll swap them out with something good. So the horror check, again, is... yeah, it was -1 for the horror check. So he has +2 will from his sword, and he's got 4 will anyway, so that's 6. -1, he's going to be rolling 5 dice, so we'll pick 2 other dice. 1, 2, roll 5, and come on. We need 3 successes. And we get 2 successes. So he loses he loses that sanity he got, which is unfortunate, but at least he got 2 successes. We'll get rid of those losers. And yeah, so straight on to the combat. Same as last time, +5 for the sword, +4 for his strength, and I think it's -2, so he's going to just be 7 dice. It is -2. So 7 dice this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need 4 successes. We need at least 2 to avoid losing any health. So come on. You can do it, Finn. Come on, son. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just managed to do it. We've killed the star vampire. Goodbye. That's excellent, excellent work. We get a sanity. That sanity is just lost. He gets back because he killed it. So that's up to 4. Go on, son. Thank God he got the Sword of St. Jerome. So going to Carcosa and getting delayed was useful after all. And that's great because he's got rid of all of these monsters now. And that means, well, he could do the expedition. And normally I would do the expedition. But I don't go out of my way to do it. But, you know, if circumstances take me to the expedition, I normally do it. But in this case, we have to get rid of this bloody gate if we can. So we're going to try and do that. That means we get an otherworld encounter. So he's spending a lot of time off-world. Is poor old Finn. Here we have, he is going into the future. So I'll have to put that to one side so I can scan it later. But it should be coming up on your screen anytime now. The future. This far-flung future is much like the lost ancient civilizations, filled with wizards and the worship of blasphemous gods. You are told this land is called Zothike. You will ask one of the wizards to seal the portal that led you here, and that is an influence -1 test. What is his influence? It's 3. Are we getting anything from anywhere else? I don't think we are. No, we're not. So influence 3 -1, that's 2 dice. We'll take 2 of these winners. These are the dice we're going to roll. We need a 4 or better. And come on. Come on. We need to get this gate. Come on. A 5. Yes, we've done it. Let's move on to the second part. The past part. The wizard obliges. Close this gate. Get stuffed. So we've got rid of one of those red sunburst gates. Awesome. But we've still got some stuff to do. In return, he asks you to interpret an ancient book, which is law -1. Law is not his strong point. In fact, his law is 1. And he only gets benefits for law for spell effects. Now, normally it'd be 0. But you always roll a die in Eldritch Horror, so he is going to get to roll at least 1 die. Come on, you can do it. A 5 again, yes, always re-roll your successes, kids. I tell you till I'm blue in the face, but it's true. And if you pass, you recognise the significance of this text. Gain 1 tome artifact. That is fantastic. So we get the artifact decks out. He's been a bit of a star, quite on the quiet. Finn has been a bit of a star. So we've got the artifact deck here. We'll give it a cut, and then we'll just turn them over till we get to a tome. So this could take a while. Let's move him out of the way there. And Serpent Crown, that's not it. The Massa de Requiem per Shugay. Item Tome. So that's the fella. We'll put this back in the middle here. And pop it up there. I shall put this to one side for scanning. But by the magic of editing, you should be seeing it around now. Massa de Requiem per Shugay. Item Tome. Action. Test Law -1. So this is not the item for him, really. If you pass, you may spend 1 sanity to discard 1 monster on a space of your choice containing a gate. Brilliant. But he has got a Reckoning. Roll a die on a 1, advance Doom by 1. Ugh. So, good and not good. We just have to make sure that we do not roll a 1 with it. Okay, and he'll have to hand that off because his law is pants. He's only got a single. Law, but if he passes that to, at some point, if he can get that to Diana, that'll be really strong. So we've got to try and make that happen. Yes, brilliant from Finn. He's doing really well, is the lad. As I say, he's got along with his business pretty quietly, but yeah, apart from being delayed, he's been a star. Okay, that's it for Finn. Let's see if everybody else can carry on in a similar vein. Next up is Jenny, and she is at Shanghai. And here we are with Jenny at Shanghai. She's going to try and close the gate. So it's this good old deck again. We'll give it another cut. And we'll take this one. Put the deck back. And let's see where we're going. We are going to the Great Hall of Celiano. So it should be coming up on your screen any time now. You are forbidden to enter the library unless you bear the necessary sigil. You draw the symbol to the best of your knowledge. Test Law. Alright, so she's got to test Law. What's her Law? Law is 2, so that's not too bad. Does she get any benefits? Arcane Assistant. No, that's a spell effect. Oh, they're all for spell effects, and this isn't a spell effect. So she's just got 2 dice. Yeah, well, at least it's at least there's no penalty. So it's 2 dice, but this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. Come on, do it! Yes, a 6. Oh, Jenny, in the bag. Right, so we go to the pass condition. After you enter the Great Hall, you realise that you must have confidence in your actions, so others do not suspect you of trespassing. Test Will. Right, I think a Will's pretty good. A Will is 3. It used to be 4. It used to be better, but it's 3. Do we get any benefits from anything? Oh, Protective Amulet is during combat encounters. We do have a clue, and we do have a focus, so that'll help. Ancient Scroll. No, it's just a will test, so we've got three dice. 1, 2, 3. And a couple of re-rolls if we need them. Come on. 2 successes. She's on fire. Put those back. We don't need them. She can keep them. Put them on the right person. That'll help. Nearly gave them to Finn there. If you pass, you recover the book you are looking for. Close this gate. Goodbye. Another gate gone. Excellent. So 2 gates, I'm happy with that. Even if Diana doesn't manage to do the Arkham gate, obviously I want her to, but getting rid of 2 gates, that's anything after this is just gravy. If you fail, no, we didn't fail. So put that with the other one to be scanned. Brilliant stuff. Jenny has bounced back. Her sister, death of her sister, but she's put that to the back of her mind. She's put the world first. She's come to Shanghai, and she has entered the portal to the Great Hall of Celiano, the Great Library, and she's managed to shut that gate. Well done, her. Brilliant stuff. That is it for Jenny. Next up is Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana in Arkham, and she's got to get rid of the witch first. So let's take a quick look at the witch. Now, we only need 1 to kill her. She's only got a toughness of 1. The horror check is will -1. We don't lose any sanity if we fail it. Something else happens. And the combat check is also a -1 test. And we only need that 1 success to kill the witch in order to avoid getting any health damage. However, if we fail the horror check, we gain a curse condition, right? We don't want that. So let's pass. The horror check, she has 2 will, but she also gets +1 will from her grisly totem. So that's 3 dice, -1, so she's got 2 dice. She's got 2 dice we've got a re-roll with the grisly token, and she's got 2 clues that we may use. I don't want her getting cursed. So come on. A 6, yes. So we got the success required. We managed to get away with that. Whew. Yeah, didn't fancy her getting cursed at all. Now we've got the combat. So she's got 4 strength. And she gets +2 because of the arcane blade, and it's a combat encounter, so that's great. And so that's 6 dice, -1, she gets 5 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've still got those clues, and we've still got the re-roll from the grisly totem. And we only need 1 success. You can do it, Diana. Of course you can do it. 2 successes. We get rid of the witch. She goes back into the bag. We've killed yet another monster. So we killed 3 monsters this turn, so we're down to 7 monsters. So that is really helpful. And what else would be really helpful now is, yes, closing that gate. So here we are with the deck. I'm really having to stretch here, so please pardon me. And we're going to take that one, which is Yuggoth. Come on, focus. Which is Yuggoth, that's the one we're going to be looking at. So she's going to Yuggoth. With the wonders of editing, that should be coming up sometime now. You discover a series of large blue objects with discs attached by metal rods. You believe the MyGo transmit information using these discs and try to learn what you can about Yuggoth. Lore test, -1. That's what we wanted. Woo! Now I've got to do some adding up. Bear with me. So, she has 4 lore already. I'm sure we get some additionals. That is for spell effects. That is for spell effects. We get +1 lore from the ancient manuscript, and again, oh, the ancient manuscripts had a re-roll as well. Brilliant. So 4 + 1 and 2 re-rolls. Brilliant. You know, I've missed that ancient manuscript re-roll, so I may have been diddling Diana for a long time. So 5 dice, and was it a -1? So we're going to get 4 dice. So we'll definitely take these successes and re-roll those. We'll get 2 more because the other 2 failed, and 4 dice, and we just need a success. We've got a couple of re-rolls. Sorry, Leo. And oh, we're going to need the re-rolls as well. Come on. Do not do this to me. We've got 2 re-rolls, so we'll do that. Is it the Ancient Manuscript re-roll first? And yeah, come on. Come on. 5, yes. Okay. So we passed that. We've got 1 re-roll left from the Grizzly Totem and her 2 clues. You receive, we'll go to the past condition, you receive a telepathic image of a way home. Close this gate. 3 gates closed. That is absolutely brilliant. I was hoping 2 I'd have been happy with. 3 I'm ecstatic about. That's 3 of those gates got rid of. Sunburst gates. We know we only have 2 left. The Himalayas and Atlantis with red sunburst symbols. So that's brilliant. Whew, we may survive a bit longer. Let's read the rest of this. The disc begins to alter your brain. We need to do a will -1 test. Her will is 3 with the Grizzly Totem. So -1, that's 2 dice. We still have some re-rolls. But hopefully we won't need them. Come on. Yes, a 6. So we got past that. If you pass, you use this to your benefit, gain a boon condition. Come on! Yes! Fantastic! So we get a boon condition. Let's get the boons out. And obviously what we'd like is what's on the top of the boons, which is the blessed condition, but we've got to do a cut. They are mostly blessed conditions, so hopefully we're going to get one. And we get a blessed condition, which is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, so you've seen this before. Boon, 4, 5 or 6s count as successes on your tests. If you would gain another blessed condition, flip the card instead. If you gain a curse condition, you can discard this card instead. And on Arachnium, we roll a die. On a 1 or a 2, we've got to get rid of it. But that is our second person who is blessed now. And, well, that is just so awesome. It's untrue. And that's really going to help. Because we're moving on to the final mystery. So, after a real crappy couple of turns, we appear to have turned it round. Saying that, we've still got the laugh and chuckle phase coming up, so we'll see. Okay, that is it for the encounter phase. Next up, the laugh and chuckle phase. And here we are at the laugh and the chuckle phase. Let's see what we've got. By my calculations, we've got 1 green card, 1 yellow card and 1 blue card. So we've got equal chance of getting a rumour, a reckoning or just a normal green card. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it'll be green. Come on. And we get, don't be yellow. And get the bloody rumour. No! But no tentacles. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So first thing we do is get that out of the way, because you'll be able to see the scan. We get 2 clues. So let's get Brian's favourite bag. And our first clue goes to the pyramids, which isn't too far from Finn, but Finn might do the expedition next turn because he's there. And the next one is space 15, which is, oh, both of these have landed near Finn, which is that's nice. That's nice, very nice. So, but that's the only nice thing we're probably going to get, because this is a rumour card. So we move straight into the flavour text. The conspiracy is vastly more organised and widespread than believed. Well, yes, we've got the cult of the Black Goat. We've got the Silver Twilight Lodge working together. The cult's practitioners are everywhere, and their profane rites are not isolated incidents. Their work is combining into a single sickening harmony. Awakening the old ones. This doesn't sound good. Ongoing rumour. As an encounter, an investigator on a space containing a clue may attempt to stop the ritual. A cultist monster ambushes him. Well, they're easy. If he defeats it, he places that clue on this card. When there are clues on this card equal to half the investigators solve this rumour. On a reckoning, we advance doom by 1 and spawn 1 clue. This is, as far as rumours go, this is a doddle. This is an absolute doddle. And we've got clues everywhere. We do have the Shan and the Mygo that can get rid of clues, but we've already got two clues right next to Finn. And if he can't defeat, with a sword of St. Jerome, if he can't defeat a cultist monster, then, you know, there's something seriously wrong. So he should be able to do this. Okay, that is good. That is good. Where am I going to put this? Put it up there. I'll sort it out later and get rid of those. So that is probably the best rumour card that I've ever gotten in this game. What a shame. I'm devastated. And that's given us a chance to win. So we've managed to pull it back from the brink, I think. We haven't lost any doom whatsoever. We're still on 6, which is plenty. We're on the final mystery, which reminds me. Yeah, that's the end of the Mythos phase. So Hour of the Moon lens is complete. And that's great. We'll put that on the bottom of these. We'll put the 2 Eldritch tokens back in there. So we've got to find out what our new mystery is. And we've got 3 left. Yeah. Normally we'd have 4 left, but we took that, what was it? 1 of the twin blasphemies out because we'd already killed it. So we've got 3 left. And in fact, we'll do it with a die, shall we? So there's 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a die. And let's see what we get. 5. So that's this one. The other 2 go back. Put them on there. Alright. So let's see what our final mystery is. Hopefully it'll be really easy. The nature of the All-Mother is what it is. I'll scan this so you should be able to see it sometime now. Nature of the All-Mother. Shub-Niggurath naturally corrupts all life that encounters her. Everywhere her worshippers are found, all living things grow more vicious and feral. When this card enters play, move each clue on the game board to the nearest wilderness space. Oh, right. So that means all the sea ones and everything. Oh, what a pain. Right. Nearest wilderness space. Well, that clue goes to the heart of Africa. Oh, these clues are... This is helping that... helping us as far as the old rumour goes. I don't think anybody else is on a... Nobody else is on a wilderness space. So that's 1, 2. I think that's the 3rd clue goes there. Antarctica counts as a sea space. So I think that goes to the Amazon. I think that one goes to the Amazon. And up in North America, that one goes to space 4. I don't think space 19 is nearest to that because it's a different, yeah, so it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, but 1, 2, 3. So we'll put it there because it makes it easier for us. When there is a tie, we can choose. And Himalayas is a wilderness, so that's going to stay there. This one from India is going to go up there because it's a wilderness. The nearest space 20, 1, 2, so that's got to go up there as well, to the Himalayas. The one that's next to Tunguska goes to Tunguska because Tunguska is a wilderness space. And yes, it's not going to go to Istanbul, is it? So, yeah. I think that is everything on wilderness spaces. I think I've done that correctly. Anybody who's noticed me move one of these and you think it should go somewhere else, let me know in the comments. But I think I've got that right. Good old Finn. Good old Finn. Glad I sent him to the heart of Africa. I was going to send him to Istanbul, wasn't I? I was thinking about it. But got to thank you guys again there. A lot of you were like, no, 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 send him to the heart of Africa. Which helped convince me. So, yes, that has worked out really well. It's just one of those turns. You get a bad turn, like we did a couple of turns ago, and sometimes you get an amazing turn, like we've just got here, which is great. So, yeah, after we resolve a research encounter, you may spend one clue you gain from that encounter and place that clue on this card. At the end of the mythos phase, the clues on this card equal to the number of investigators solve this mystery. So Finn could put 3 clues on by himself. What is it? Diana, she's only 2 away. So she could try it on this one. And I don't think we're going to send Jenny to the Himalayas. That star vampire is much too tough for her, which is unfortunate. So that's a bit of a blow. She could go to Tunguska, I suppose. We might try that. Leo, is it worth him going to try and do... Should we go all in? Oh, we can get rid of that, because that was for the other mystery. And I mean, he could get to the Himalayas, I suppose. It's a bit of a roundabout route. Or shall we have him trying to... Because he's got the shotgun. I mean, we could send him to Atlantis or to the Himalayas. If we can get him to the Himalayas, that'd be good, because he is quite tough. Kill the star vampire, shut the Himalayan gate, and then do these research encounters, perhaps. We'll see, we'll see. I'll have a think about that. Any suggestions you guys have, by all means, let me know. But I think it's a no-brainer for Finn to get cracking at the heart of Africa, and it's a bit of a no-brainer for Diana to get up to Space 4. So we'll do that. We have got a reckoning coming though, so I think the Shan... Oh no, I think the closest to the Shan are these clues in the Amazon. So that's 1, 2, yes. So that will gobble those up. The Mygo, if it moves on a reckoning, that will go to the Himalayas, because that's just 1, 2 to the Himalayas. It's 1, 2 to Tunguska as well, but because it's 2 to Tunguska and 2 to the Himalayas, we get to choose, and we'll send it to the Himalayas. So that's 5 clues that they can munch on while we're doing these other 6, possibly 7. So I think that's okay. Yes, good. We're back in the driving seat, I think. So, Nature of the All-Mother is our new mystery. And that's it for this turn. I've already said we've done fantastic this turn. Closing 3 gates was brilliant. As I've said, I was happy to close 2. I've took 1. 2 was a good result. 3 is the best result we could possibly have, so that's great. We've killed 3 monsters in the process, which is brilliant as well, so we should only have 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's great, we're well under 10. We have got a second rumour out, and but I don't think they're too bad, are they? No, I think doorways to 2 and Ella, I think we could only end up getting lost in time and space if we're on somewhere with a gate or something like that. So I think that one's alright. And awakening the old ones, it's just really works in our favour. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time. So the advanced doom by 1, that's on a reckoning, that's a bit grim. But we've got 6 to play with. We've just got to do loads of research encounters. In fact, thinking about it, let's ignore the rumours, probably. And he can go up to Space 4 as well. Surely he can. So move 1. Unfortunately, he can't get a train ticket here. But he can move 1 to Arkham. Then he can Oh, it's just pretty difficult to get to space 4. But yes, perhaps we send him to space 4. Why not? And he might be able to get in there to get the last clue. Shanghai, ship ticket, Tokyo. She could get to space 2. Jenny. And she could make her way up there to space 4. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. We shall have to see. But Tunguska is probably the best bet. She can get a train ticket. Space 19, straight to Tunguska. Yeah, probably do it that way. Okay, anyway, enough of that. I'll have a think about that. There's plenty for me to think about and strategise about for the next turn. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the subscriptions and for all the likes and dislikes. Cause even if you dislike it, you're still watching, aren't you? Hey. So thanks very much for that. Thank you for all the help and support as always. You're a great set of people. Thank you so much. You really help me out. Keep those suggestions coming. And if you've noticed any errors, yeah, as normal, this stage of the game, there's a lot going on and I may have missed something. I will try my best to fix any errors for next turn. Just let me know what it is and I'll see what I can do. Other than that, anybody who's been across to Board Game Links to upvote the site, thank you so much. And just the same, if you've been to BGG and you've liked the video threads over there, dropped a comment or given Geek Gold, anything like that, thank you so much. And follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Thank you too. You're all amazing. That is it for episode, I think, 8 of Eldritch Horror and the Twin Blasphemies of Shub-Niggurath. And we shall march into episode 9 next time. I hope to see you then. Until then, this is me, Catweazle, saying toodaloo.